Hello, hello, hello. It's coffee time, indeed. I haven't even looked at the Daily Mail website today. Top story, Tom Hanks getting into an argument. Oh, look at him. He's telling him back the F off. Look at him, he's protecting his wife from a fan. Look at Tom Hanks, the nice man. He's the nice man of the Hollywood elite. He also came out today saying, I don't think I could make films like Philadelphia now. You know, being a straight man playing a gay person because of authenticity. You know, you played a toy that came to life as well, you know. It's called acting. It's what actors do, you know. No more gay people playing straight, that's what I say. It cuts both ways. We live in strange times where things need to be redefined, don't we just? Strange, weird times. Oh, we've got a Neighbours from Hell story here. This is a story of Ewan Taylor of Cardiff, and he likes to drill holes through his neighbour's garden wall because he claims it jutted onto his land by 2 inches. Look, you can tell he's a nut because look, he's put a little sign up saying other councils take down illegal building work and you and your cowboy builders are thieves. Yeah, can't spell thieves right, so little indication there. But yeah, but mind you, sometimes 2 inches can make all the difference, can't it? Remember folks, it's not size, it's what you do with it that counts. Indeed. Omid Abbas, he worked for a car wash, and he said he was going to give Kevin Murphy a super valet, classic Mercedes car. It was a rare 1992 550 Mercedes, and here's a picture of Omid. He looks kind of pleased with himself. He looks kind of happy. It's like, yeah, I'm happy. Look, here I am. I'm happy. But he's been spared jail because he smashed up the vehicle, and this is what it looks like. What it looked like. They haven't got the actual smash, but yeah, he took it out for a spin. He took it out for a spin. Took it for a 60-mile joyride and smashed the life out of it. But don't worry, he's been ordered to complete 150 hours unpaid work and £213 in costs he's got to pay. But he doesn't have to pay any compensation. I mean, he got a 12-week suspended prison sentence, I suppose. But yeah, it caused an awful lot of damage to the car, and yeah, it was. It's going to cost £5,000 to get the vehicle repaired, and this was on a £30 valet. Oh, interest rates are up. Bank of England raised the base rates to 1.25%. It's going to get great. Super inflation. It's going to be great. Going to love it. Meanwhile, the Greens, the Green Party runs Brighton, and they've decided what they're going to do is, because the pavements are in a bit of a shocking state. Here we go. This is an illustrative picture of just how bad the streets are in Brighton. Look, here you go. Look at them, overgrown. Let's hope there's no giant hogweed out there. It's giant hogweed season already. Did you know that? The giant hogweed story is about. But Brighton and Hove City Council have blamed the proliferation of weeds on Brexit. Of course, it's Brexit. It's because they can't get anyone to clear the weeds up, because we need that cheap European workforce to do the work. Pay a fair wage. you'll get a workforce, isn't it? And so what they're going to do is they're going to give the residents tools to weed their own pavements. Well done. Also, the EU banned the use of glyphosate, which is a weed, the active ingredient in weed killer, which means, you know, I thought we'd left. I thought we surely we can use that stuff. But anyway, if you're in Brighton and Hove district, in that area, they'll be handing out tools, and you can clear the weeds from the pavements and the verges. And you wait a minute, you pay council tax. But what? Ever get the feeling you're being cheated? And the rules are being changed for landlords. They're gonna make it that tenants can keep pets, which is nice. Isn't that nice? Because keeping a pet is good for your mental health, isn't it? Good for your mental health. Absolutely. Let's see, what else have we got here? We've got any good ones? Kevin Spacey's in town. He's been in court this morning to proclaims his innocence, because, honest gov, I didn't try and touch up those men. Honest. He's been accused of sexually assaulting 3 men. It's a funny old game, isn't it? I don't know if you've seen Justin Bieber lately. He's suffering from Ramsay Hunt syndrome, which has left his face paralysed like that. Poor Justin Bieber. And it's, you know, he's again, it's to do with viral infections. You get a viral infection, you can get this syndrome, and everyone's been an upsurge with it because of the COVID and everything. Because viral syndromes, Ramsay Hunt, there's an increase, and it could leave him deaf. It's terrible, isn't it? Because he'd be deaf and we'd still be able to hear his music. That was a bit of a low blow. That was a Justin Bieber joke. I know that's about, I don't know, 10 years too late, isn't it? 10 years too late? Yeah, probably. But anyway, get well soon, Mr. Bieber, because that's not nice. I was joking, by the way. I think I was joking. Meanwhile, in Ethiopia, there's a drought. There's a terrible, extreme drought. And what's happened? What has happened as a result of this drought in Ethiopia? Well, the monkeys are revolting. Well, more revolting than usual. Here's a look at a revolting monkey. This is a stock picture. This monkey's innocent. I should have put a black bar over his face. But the monkeys, because of the drought, have been attacking the children. Oh my goodness. So there you go. So this happens though because of ecological conditions. Animals can change their behaviour drastically. They can invade towns and, you know, be more aggressive because they're looking for food. So this is to be expected. You know, we are. You know, who wants another animal one? Meanwhile, scientists have been doing gene editing, and what did they do? They created this. Let me just pull you up. They created this. It's a hamster. Again, this is a stock photo. Not this hamster, but they've been doing gene editing on hamsters, and they created a breed of incredibly aggressive hamsters. Here they are, fighting each other. Now, I don't know about you, but this sounds like the beginning of one of those horror movies, you know, and then the rage-infected hamster escapes and causes a cataclysm. But yeah, they've genetically modified these little rodents, and the Syrian hamsters go mad and attack everything, anything. They're just really aggressive. They should put them in like little white vans and get them driving around. They'd be like, you know, white van man, wouldn't they? But we can't let the rodent. Not all rodents are bad, because whilst they're creating rage-infected hamsters, other scientists, good scientists, not the crazy scientists who, like I said, are responsible for most of the horror and sci-fi film plot lines. There are some good. So I'm just waiting for the page to load, because sometimes my browser just doesn't want to do it. Oh, come on, you can do it. Here we go. It's very slow. Just talk amongst yourselves. This is why it's very unprofessional. You should edit all this out. But where's the fun in that? So yeah, we've had evil rodents, or aggressive rodents. Now we've got good. We're going to the opposite end. This is scientist Dr. Donna Keane from Glasgow. She's been working in Tanzania for the last 12 months, working for an organisation called Apopo, which is a non-profit organisation. And what they've been doing is they've been training rats. And here's a fella now. Here's a fella with a rat. All right, you see these rats. Here he is. He's training them. He's got a little backpack on, right? And that's important, because these rats, what they do is they've been trained to go into earthquake zones. Here's a close-up of him. Here you go, look at that. But they go into earthquake zones, and they go in the buildings, in the rubble, and they find if there's anybody alive. And here's a picture of the good doctor with one of her charges. Though he's got his back, he's a bit shy. He's turned his back to the camera. But yeah, so what they do is they go into the rubble, and if there's anyone alive, they'll activate a little beeper on their backpack, and yeah, they rescue people. How cool is that? That's brilliant, isn't it? Well, I think it's brilliant. I think it's a really cool thing. So yeah, I think that's it, isn't it? Really, there's not much else to talk about. We'll leave it there. So we've had killer hamsters and life-saving rats. There you go. That's the headline. Shall I see if there's anybody in the chat? Oh, it's a bit stuttery today. Oh dear. I think my computer's having a bit of a paddy. Just talk amongst yourselves. Of course, you can support this channel by visiting my Patreon page. And join the thing if you're interested. Oh no, got an error. Apparently it's not enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Now that's my computer. It's a bit it's showing off a bit. Daniel's in. He said good morning. Good morning. Tom's in. Well, it's good afternoon now. Tom says afternoon. He's got it right. Padge says morning, afternoon technically, but it's morning. It could be evening. That's the beauty of this wonderful world we live in. Is it can be morning, lunchtime, evening, afternoon, night, dusk, dawn, all at the same time. And that's because we live on an oblique spheroid hurtling through space, rotating on an axis, going around the sun. It's a wonderful world. What a wonderful world. Padge says, I believe we're heading for the biggest crash since the Depression. Let's hope so, eh? That'd be fun, wouldn't it? That'll go well. That'll go down with the nuclear winter that we're looking forward to if Mr. Putin has anything to do with it. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Won't have to worry about the gas bill. Which monkey was it? I don't know. I think he wants his anonymity. He's a bit shy. He's a bit of a cheeky monkey, but he likes to be shy. Daniel says, that's what I come here for, Darren. No professional, it's just raw talent. And my good looks, of course. Oh dear. There we go. Left Break says, Danger Mouse. Well, I don't know. I think we're sort of super rat, maybe. Because what an amazing thing. Because we had sniffer dogs and cadaver dogs as well that go through these places. But I just think it's amazing, You get one bunch of scientists who are determined to ruin our relationship with animals, and another bunch who go, hey, guys, we could help each other. I just find it funny how scientists can do, the opposite. Anyway, Up Syndrome says hi. Hi. And that's right, sir. You address me as sir. Absolutely. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you haven't, there's bug all I can do about it, I'm afraid. I can't stop. We'll just carry on. And we'll do it again soon, I believe. Don't forget, shall I say like it? Oh, go on then. Like this video. Leave a comment about a funny animal story or something. You can support me on Patreon if you want. Don't have to. You can support me here. There's a join thing where you can join. There's no benefit. Mind you, if you do on Patreon or on Bandcamp, I do post bits of music that I'm working on, which is kind of a good thing. If you got to like my music, might not like my music. It's fairly easy. That's the default position, I'd imagine. They're coming. The news police are coming to get me. What was I talking? Oh God, I was doing the spiel, and I hate doing the spiel. Yeah, so that's that. Give me your money. you give it to all the popular YouTubers, don't you? You give it to all the ones who've got like millions of subscribers. That when they do a live stream, everyone's giving them super thanks. I've seen it. But when I do a live stream, it's like, fuck you, Darren. Fuck you. It's like, oh, it's nice, isn't it? Here I am. Well, anyway, I've been acting the goat for long enough. Cheers. That's been the news. Don't forget, drink it up. Heidi ho.